and the actual marriage contract itself. I just wanted to ask you, because you've really stressed on the importance of having, an actual guardian, especially, of course, for the woman. And you were saying that you can't skip the order of the guardianship, this wouldn't be permissible, etc. And this would actually have effects on the marriage itself, on the validity of the marriage.
True.
Subhanallah. Now, what if the guardian, maybe he's on work and he's traveling, or maybe he doesn't live in that particular country, but he actually knows about the marriage, so he's actually used someone else, and he's dedicated this role to a different guardian. Is this permissible?
Absolutely.
And does it have to be from the actual family itself?
No, not necessarily. That is called the wikallah, or appointing by proxy somebody to do it in your state. And it's valid not only in the marriage contract, in other contracts as well, business contract, and so on. So if the groom, you approved him, but you're overseas, and we're not gonna wait for another year to come so that you'll be back. The girl is at marriageable age. The guy is a good guy. We don't want to lose the opportunity, so he appoints maybe his brother. His brother, who's the girl's uncle, is not a guardian because her father is alive. Okay? So in this case, he says, can you take care of that? Can you meet the guy and decide, I trust you so much. Can you give her in marriage? Or I approve the guy, and can you sit in the marriage contract, and in a state of my presence, you will represent me? All of that is valid, it is permissible. And the wakil should also have the same conditions of the guardian, of being a righteous person. Okay?
Yep. Yeah, what would happen, for instance, is that there's a lot of new Muslims, especially in the West, maybe the sister doesn't have a guardian. Does it have to be the local imam, or can it just be another man? What happens in this situation?
What determines that, and you can answer it on your own, and you figure out the role of the guardian. It's called guardian. Okay? He's not like a dictator or a master. He's a guardian. He's there to protect you. He's there to secure your rights, the dowry, upfront, deferred, so that the groom also realizes that this girl is not cut off, that she has family and she has somebody to represent her. So when the guardian is doing his job, if the girl doesn't have a father, doesn't have a brother, doesn't have a family member, or if she's a revert, and she comes to the imam, well, not just because he's an imam, or because he is the president of the Muslim community of whichever county, but he's a responsible person. It is not the paperwork. This is not like an office work. This is an amana and a responsibility before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whoever is ready to shoulder the responsibility and he's fit, he can be the guardian. Whenever we read in the books and it says the Muslim judge, do we really have a Muslim judge that you can go and say, I want to marry, so can you be my guardian? Because I don't have a guardian. But we have the imams, especially in the West. So the imam or the president of the Muslim society, if he's qualified, he can fit in the position of being the guardian of the girl and give her in marriage.
Jazakallah khair.